Everyone, Ganja here, and the next figure review I have for you guys is of the Satsuki Kiryuin Senketsu version. So this one is basically her wearing Senketsu as in the anime towards the end. She dons Senketsu to fight an evil Ryuko. But this one originally was a garage figure, so someone, or like a figure someone like custom made, so it was one of a kind, and then Good Smile liked it so much they asked to like use it and stuff, so at least that's what I think. This one definitely is very interesting compared to the other ones I have, so like all of my other figures I'll be going over everything that there is from the base to the figure itself to the accessories. And first I will start off with the base. Now she does come off of the base. And this one is definitely like the most intricate base that there is. Gotta figure out a way to put her down without like breaking stuff. This one is definitely like very interesting as it... Alright, sorry for that interruption. This base is definitely one of the most intricate that I have. It is modeled like as would be seen on like a battleship. As you can see, there are two screws right here and then kind of like a seam right there, so it's like a destroyed ship or something, like in the show. So these, instead of rocks, would be like metal, like beams and metal plates and stuff. They are very like thin, and like this one here you can see moves a bit, quite a lot actually, like from this angle you can see that moves. So they aren't like really snugly fit on here. There's just like 2 points of connection for this one. The base is kind of like very thin, just got like a white plastic bottom. I'm not even sure what kind of material these are made out of. They do feel cheap, but there are 2 pins for her feet, which there are 2 pins on her like feet that go, and then she just sticks on the base like so. Okay, next I will talk about the accessories, and those are the 2 different versions or variations of Bakuzan she gets towards the end of the series. The Tanto and the short sword. I can never remember the name of it. There is one thing about this that really pissed me off. Now, I'm not sure if this was my fault or the people who sent it to me. I don't remember. This is very tight. Gotta be careful not to break it. And that is on this version of Bakuzan, which basically is the handle of it and just the short sword. And that is the pommel. As you can see there, I don't have a pommel. Either it fell off when I was taking it out of the box, because I could not find it, or it wasn't sent with it, and that pissed me off. But you can't really see it, so I guess it isn't the biggest issue, but I'm assuming this was a very small piece, and it would tie the whole thing together. The pins, obviously, just looks like it's a black blade with some metallic paint on it, yada yada. The painting on this figure is really, really good, by the way. And then you have the Tanto, which is your short blade, or your short knife, dagger. It's got, looks just like the one from the anime. You've got little notches towards the base, and those fit in her hands. The one with the glove is meant for the Tanto. You stick it in this side blade first, going down. She's, as you can see, she's kind of holding her hand at an angle, so you just stick it in this way. They are a bit tight, so you just kind of do that, and you can adjust it however you like. Bakuzan goes in this hand. As you can see, there's a hole. This one, as you can see me trying to struggle, this one's a little tighter, so you might want to be a little more careful, just to your desired grip length. But as you can see, like, you can't even really see it from the back, really at any angle. So not the hugest thing. It's not like the entire sword was missing. It's just the pommel, or whatever they call them on Japanese katanas. Now I'll be going over the figure, starting from the feet and working my way up. So on this, Satsuki is sporting some very fashionable boots with 2 straps. Each boot, you can see, has creases in it. 2 different types of creases where her toes would be. They are heels, so you've got more creases on the back and nice buckles. There's a lot. The painting on this is kind of a matte brown. I don't know if that can be seen. There are some darker areas for highlighting. Her legs are very straight and very slender and pale, as this Satsuki is very pale, as you'll be able to see. There isn't much shading on this, just mainly the back areas right here, like towards her the back of her knees. But she is in kind of a forward standing position, kind of to show, I guess, it's just some posture. I'm kind of trying to, I stuck on words, okay. Now, the skirt of Senketsu is very, very flowy in this. There's a lot of detail. So the front, you've got kind of part of the skirt kind of going underneath her and a big chunk kind of flowing out like that. You can see underneath, and then towards the back you get more flowiness and a very, very nice ass. I must say, that is very nice. And you've got very kind of a, because her hand is there, you've got the skirt kind of working around her hand. But obviously, and she appears to be wearing a thong in this, so you've got a very nice clenched ass. And actually, like this area you can see through. I will try to show you that if I can. Just get that light, if I can adjust it correctly. It's phone, god damn it. Yeah, so you can kind of see in there, and you can see her panties from the front as well as the back. So there's enough of that. She got the little pockets, kind of the suspenders that are not attached to the body, they are detached. So they're kind of, they're actually, one of them is detached, one of them is attached. Actually, no, sorry, both of them are detached. This one's just a lot tighter than this one. The back one is detached. You got your 2 pocket thingies on each side and your arm. It looks a lot like a sweater when you look at it, as it's kind of billowy and poofy. The Senketsu is kind of matching her hair, which I will get to last, but it's kind of got a matte dark blue with some really like bluish black shadows and outlines to it. This arm is kind of not very visible as her hair, but you can kind of see more billowy and kind of sweater-like. The glove is very well detailed, as each of the knuckles or each of the areas is painted in a silver paint. None of the lines on there, the black paint that's on there, are like bleeding outward. Are her nails? Let me check. She does appear to have longer nails on this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but she does have longer nails, and they are slightly painted, but I don't think that'll come through on the camera. We move up to the top of Senketsu. Obviously, we'll start off with the scarf, so his eye. It's a very dark burgundy color, the normal, excuse me. And then it moves into very like matte or pale, like yellow, orange, and again burgundy. So these are very like dark colors. This figure has a lot of like dark colors compared to like the other ones, which are kind of vibrant colors. The scarf, this does move. These 2 pieces do move, as they are thin plastic. And part of the scarf and some of her hair are covering up the other part of Senketsu, which covers like the right breast. And then you've got the collar of the sailor uniform. You aren't able to really see the back at all, but there's nothing really special. And let's get to her face. Now, her face is very, very odd looking, at least that's what I can tell, and a lot of people were not happy at the face, as the garage figure version had like a really different looking face. Like, as you can see, she's very stern and mean looking. If it'll focus. It's very stern and mean looking, kind of shadows under her eyes, or at least it seems like she's very tired. Giant eyebrows, obviously, kind of a stern face, and that's really all there is, and pale like that. But onto her hair is probably the best part of this figure, as you can see, it is just flowy as all hell. There's so many different pieces. This is a very like hard plastic and a very fragile, as you can hear, it's like a tough plastic, and obviously it would break very easily. So you've got tons of different like pieces. Like here you've got one piece that has like multiple strands flowing out of it, piece down there, these two over here, these here, a large one in the center and underneath, and it's all kind of like a black, dark black, but it's accented by like a sparkly blue paint. I'm not sure if you can pick that. Well, you can, like right here, you can see kind of it's blue. It's got like some sparkles to it, and that's kind of accented all over the hair. There's also that on her forehead, which I'm not sure if you'd be able to see, but it's got like a blue sparkle to it. She's got her little side locks right here from her bangs that are different. And the biggest issue on this is, I guess, making sure the hair doesn't break, as it's so fragile and stuff. As like the hair is so fragile and movable and all that. And the biggest issue design-wise I have is on the top of the head where the seams of the hair are. As you can see, it is very ugly. It doesn't look like natural hair. It's just kind of like they place the plastics all together. Like you've got the front, her bangs, you've got this section of hair, a small sliver right here, section there, big one there, small sliver for one strand of hair right here, and then another small section for one strand of hair there, if that can be seen. Yeah, so that's kind of ugly, but it is the top of the figure, and that's not the big attraction point, so I guess that is that. And like I said, the bottom of her boots, before the small holes, and there's some detail on the bottom of the boots. But that is everything about this figure that I can see. Design-wise, it is very nice and very appealing. Beautifully painted, beautiful colors, very darker tone compared to the other Kill la Kill figures, which have more, I guess, brighter colors, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to find. Yeah, they've got like more shinier paints. This is almost completely matte. And also that ass is super nice. Definitely the best one out of all my figures. Satsuki definitely has one of the best asses in all of anime, besides Mikasa, or at least that's how they draw her. So, as I put these back, I'll say my end credits. Thank you guys for watching this review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, if you want more information on this figure, don't forget to check out the unboxing of it, where I go over more information, where I got it, price, and all that stuff, and to see the actually really cool box that this came with. Check out other reviews for other figures, other unboxings, gameplay stuff, that kind of stuff. Just explore my channel and click stuff. I shamelessly promote my channel all the time, so I don't really care. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys, excuse me again, next time. Bye-bye.